How do journalists uphold the minimizing harm principle? Imagine you are sharing a story that could impact someone's life deeply. How do journalists make sure they tell the truth without causing unnecessary pain? That's where the idea of minimizing harm comes into play. It's a key part of journalistic ethics that guides reporters to be responsible and respectful. Journalists balance the public's right to know with the potential effects their stories might have on individuals and communities. They treat sources, subjects, colleagues, and the audience with kindness and respect, always remembering their human dignity and privacy rights. When covering sensitive topics, journalists think carefully about the possible consequences. For example, when reporting on victims of crimes or marginalized groups, they exercise extra caution. They avoid revealing details that could lead to further harm or stigmatization. Verifying facts thoroughly is another way they prevent harm. Accurate reporting helps avoid spreading false information that could damage reputations or cause confusion. Providing context is also important to prevent misinterpretation. If new details emerge, journalists update or correct their stories to keep the information accurate and fair. Using anonymous sources is a delicate matter. Journalists weigh the risks to these sources before granting anonymity. They only do so when it's necessary to protect someone from danger or retaliation. Explaining why a source needs to remain anonymous helps maintain transparency and trust. Ethical decision-making involves assessing whether revealing certain information benefits society or could cause more harm. Sometimes, journalists face tough choices, but they relying on ethical frameworks like utilitarianism, which aims to maximize good and minimize harm. In practice, journalists avoid sensationalism and unnecessary intrusion into private lives. They are cautious with graphic or distressing content, making sure it's relevant and necessary for the story. Giving voice to those affected by their reporting helps ensure fairness. Allowing subjects to respond to accusations or criticisms supports balanced coverage and reduces harm. From a career perspective, understanding and applying these principles builds credibility and trust with audiences. It also helps journalists develop skills in ethical judgment, cultural sensitivity, and responsible communication. These skills are vital for long-term growth and building professional networks in the industry. Upholding the minimizing harm principle is an ongoing process. It involves careful reflection, responsible reporting, and respect for human dignity. By doing so, journalists fulfill their role of informing the public while protecting individuals from unnecessary suffering. This balance is what keeps journalism honest, trustworthy, and respectful of everyone involved.